Good morning. Last day on the road, heading to Austin today. Back to the van. We slept at the KOA in Leander last night. Interestingly enough, the lady on the phone told Dre there was no tent sites. We would have just tented last night, but she said there weren't any, so we got one of those small cabins, which is really like a backyard shed with a couple of bunk beds in it. See how today goes. I think we're going to be in a lot of the hustle and bustle today. As you can see, it's already starting. We got a bike lane. We always get excited for bike lanes. Gives us a little sense of security when we're on busy roads. Right now, I think we're mostly cruising through residential neighborhoods, developments and things like that, so I don't think we're going to have the 60 to 70 mile an hour traffic, but we're going to have high volume traffic for sure. Well, I didn't record any of that, but we just watched two Siberian Huskies. Funny enough, because that's our breed, they were breaking out of a person's backyard fence and were successful. So I had to go knock on their door. They had a Ring doorbell, so I talked to the guy and let him know his two dogs had just escaped, and unfortunately we didn't have a lot of time to wait for them to come out and chase the dogs around, but they're on it. Cedar Park, Texas looks like a nice area. Rolling through a residential / commercial area.
So we're about 8.5 miles into our trip today, and so far it's been pretty good. They've been putting us through residential as well as like business parks. We've had to cross some major intersections like the one that's in front of me, but it's been very manageable. So we definitely were concerned about today going through all of Austin, but so far so good. Hopefully it stays that way.
Got a crew over here. Good morning. Yeah.
Adventure, I think.
Almost done, yep. Hi. Got a nice strong wind in the face today. I promise I'm not complaining, but it'd be nice to have a tailwind at least once. There's been 0 tailwinds on this trip.
No more country roads and ranches, suburbia today.
Dre's excited. We got a bike lane and a divider. Killing it. This first part of the day has been biker friendly with decent shoulders and bike lanes.
They build the infrastructure to have bike-friendly and pedestrian-friendly lanes. People will actually get out and use their bike or go walking. So it's just a no-brainer, especially in cities. So Wiley and I were just talking about like lengths of the bike tours that we've done, because last year we did the Gap in C&O and that took us 8 days. And today we're finishing up the Texas Hill Country route and that took us 8 days. And then our first bike tour ever was the East Coast Greenway, the ECG, and that took us 74 days. And something about it will just always be so special to me. And I think it's because we've never done anything for 74 days straight, and it was just such an accomplishment. I love these smaller tours, but I feel like it's just hard to get into it, because by day 3, 4, you're like just starting to get into the swing of things, and then by day 8, you're already done with them. So I think I would like something a little bit longer than 7 or 8 days, but not necessarily have to be as long as 74 days. Melvin is doing so good though, as far as like knowing when to stay in the cart. It took him about 4 days to get it down, but now he is doing fantastic.
I saw on Google Maps up ahead on our right, there's a bagel shop, and we like bagels and don't get access to them all that often while we're traveling. So I was like, all right, I'm down. And as we're pulling up to the intersection where I have to turn right to go get bagels, right here on the corner is, you guessed it, a donut shop. I'm conflicted. All right, so we've had plenty of donuts on this trip, so I'm going for bagels today. That sounds good right now.
Pretty good bagels. I got the lox bagel and everything.
Everything bagel, cream cheese. It's the spot.
It's Big City bagels and subs. Sorry, this dog was trying to eat my bag.
All right. Just got done our bagel stop. That was a good choice, good bagels. I'm happy with that decision. I probably had enough sugar and enough donuts this trip, but the day's not over, so we'll see. Neighborhood butts up to a golf course. There's definitely some people out there hitting the greens in December.
We are just neighborhood hopping today. Beautiful day out. Really good weather.
It is 6 days before Christmas, so everybody's got the Christmas spirit. Back on the busy stuff. Melvin switch time.
So it's changed a little bit. Going parallel to 183, which is the highway, but this road is busy, but we do still have a shoulder and it's wide enough for the cart. So as long as we keep the bike lane, I think it'll be still a great day.
And we switched. Did my 10, Dre's taking the next 10. Melvin jumped in the trailer on his own and was laying down. That's what we like to see. This is gonna be kind of funny because he's just getting his bearings to the point where we're really happy with it in the trailer, and then our trip's gonna be over. And we don't know how long it's gonna be until we do another one. So hopefully he retains what we've been teaching him. We'll see. Right now he's rolling around like a monkey. Beautiful day to be wrapping up the trip. It is blue skies and the high is going to be 66. School is out. I think they got out early today because it's Christmas week. I think that was a half-day scenario. Maybe. It's only like 1:23. I asked one of the kids how many kids go to that school. He said 1,000. Still got bike lanes, so I'm gonna bet that Austin is very bike friendly because it seems like we've had a good deal of this, more than I expected. He's running. So we are on the Shoal Creek Trail, and that's part of the Austin Urban Trail system, which is kind of cool. These are nicely done. That sign back there said mile 6, and we're 6 miles from a lake. I forget the name of the lake already. I don't know if we're gonna be out on this for the whole 6 miles, but it'd be nice if we are. To Town Lake. Crossing the creek.
We are 30 miles into our day today. We have less than 10 miles until we get back to our van, Uhuru, on the southern part of Austin. Right now we're on the Shoal Creek Trail, and we've been on this for, I don't know, 4, maybe 5 miles. It's been very nice. And now we're kind of going through like a greenway park area with these gorgeous oak trees. And I have no more Melvin miles for the rest of the trip because we got less than 10 miles. Wiley's bringing it home.
I'm always bringing it home.
So compared to Maisha, who is 68 pounds, and Melvin, who is 45 pounds, which one's harder to tow?
I don't feel a difference. And I think it's because Melvin is such a fussy pants that he's always switching
Moving around.
sides. Got to get that view. He's rolling around. He's hanging upside down. He's a weird dog. No, he's just having fun. But honestly, I think he's so stir crazy. He wants to run like all 40 miles, and we just can't do that to him. So he just tumbles and goes crazy in the trailer.
And what do you think, buddy? Have you been having fun? Mister, have you been having fun?
So I'd guess we've been on the Shoal Creek Trail for 4 miles, and it goes into the Town Lake, which is another 3.5 miles from here. I think we're on it, at least until we get to that lake, and this is pretty cool. Doesn't feel like we're in the city at all.
Kind of veered off the trail a little bit. We wanted to stay on this greenway, which technically isn't part of the trail, but the greenway is parallel to basically the sidewalk that we'd be riding on. So I choose greenway through the woods versus sidewalk.
Runs along a little creek here, Shoal Creek, obviously, and it's a little bit bumpier down here, probably better suited for walking, jogging, and mountain bikes, but we'll see. Still works. 2 miles to the lake. Every time. So much for a peaceful, quiet video. Can't take her anywhere. She just scared the dog, making loud noises under the bridge.
Well, that was short-lived. The trail had damage on that section, so we had to pop back out onto the urban trail anyway.
Our first good view of the city.
It's all netting up there, and you can lay in the middle. That's kind of cool.
Well, if you haven't been on this before, there's lots of forks and options, and I've missed my turn a couple of times. It's alright though. Not in a hurry. That's 2 wrong turns in a row. But we're finding things.
This is really cool. I'm glad we took this. It's really pretty. Getting into the tall buildings. This is crazy that this is right in the middle of the city.
6th Street. Heard about that on the news. That is apparently not a great area as of late. There was a shooting over the weekend. 2 bikes on your left.
We made it back to Austin and Colorado River. Trip is coming to a closure.
So we just spent at least the last 6 miles on the Shoal Creek Trail, which was a nice greenway run right up to the Colorado River, which is kind of cool. So you basically wind your way through Austin and kind of below it more than anything, and then boom, you're in it. I like it.
We're in the heart of it. Now we have 7.5 miles to get back to our van. Man, you can smell those meats being smoked. It smells good.
That's cool. This is cool, bud. I got this whole thing set up for bikes and pedestrians.
Bye-bye, Austin.
And we are back in the hustle and bustle. We are very close. Now, unfortunately, that means no bike lane. It means lots of traffic. All right, so we've made it. This is the Best Western Plus, where we started the Texas Hill Country Trail. The last mile or two is a little hectic, but we've made it.
We just finished the Texas Hill Country route.
We made it!
We knew we were gonna make it, but we just didn't know how Melvin was gonna do on his first time, but he did such a good job. He's gonna be going on a lot more bike packing tours with us in the future, that's for sure. He's excited.
He's excited. He is a very smart dog and learned pretty darn quick, so we're pretty happy with how he behaves in the trailer. We've still got a little bit of work to do, but overall, we enjoyed it. I'm pretty confident he enjoyed it. He's whining like crazy to run and have fun on the road, so it was a nice trip.
If you're looking for something to do in the winter time for bike packing and it's freezing everywhere else, this is the loop to do for sure.
So thanks for coming along on our adventure today. We hope you enjoyed it, and get out there and pedal your bikes.
And don't forget to subscribe and like. See you next time.
That too.
And that's a wrap.